Today, we will talk about the best foods for arthritis. Whether it is osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, joint pain, or swelling problems, the first step we take is to look at the official recommendations of the Arthritis Foundation for Foods Helpful in Arthritis. This is a large medical organization in America. The foundation does research, provides updated information to doctors and patients, and guides on which medicines, diets, and lifestyle choices are better for arthritis. Doctors all around the world, including in USA, follow this research. So let's look at the list of foods they recommend for arthritis. They write that you should have a diet based on whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, fish, nuts, lentils, and whole grains, and you should avoid saturated fats. Now, in their list, there are some foods I agree with, like fish and vegetables, but it depends. There are exceptions and conditions, which I will now explain. When you have arthritis, there is inflammation in the body, and our purpose is to reduce that inflammation. But when you eat too many fruits, you get too much sugar in your body. This throws you out of ketosis, and this alone can increase inflammation further. Then come nuts. They say nuts contain antioxidants, but for arthritis, I only recommend one nut, walnuts. Why? Because walnuts provide ALA, which converts into EPA and DHA, omega-3 fatty acids. ALA is the raw material for them. Other nuts are higher in omega-6 fatty acids, which can actually worsen inflammation. Now the question comes about lentils, beans, or chickpeas. Aren't they good for arthritis since they also have antioxidants? The issue is that they contain high levels of lectins and oxalates, which are anti-nutrients. These can make arthritis worse. They also have high carbohydrates, which can interfere with digestion. In fact, in many cases, arthritis begins with gut inflammation. Now let's talk about whole grains. The Arthritis Foundation strongly recommends them because they say they are high in antioxidants. But the problem is that whole grains are also high in carbohydrates, gluten, and oxalates. Together, these can make arthritis worse. Most importantly, grains are high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now let's move to the foods they say you should avoid, like red meat, eggs, and dairy. Let's first discuss these three. Simply put, when you eat the meat or products of an animal, raised not on its natural diet but on grain-based feed, the omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of that animal's body changes completely. So red meat itself is not bad. It depends on what the animal ate. Next comes chicken. Chicken generally has very high omega-6 fatty acids. Broiler chicken has much higher omega-6 compared to free-range or organic chicken. Organic chicken has a different nutrition profile because it eats insects and bugs, making its omega-6 lower. Similarly, organic eggs are much better nutritionally because they have higher omega-3 and lower omega-6. That balance benefits arthritis patients. Still here? That means you're enjoying this video. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you stay updated with our latest health tips. Your support keeps us going and helps us share more content made just for you. Let's move on. Now the question comes about dairy. You can take it in fermented form, like yogurt, cheese, or kefir, but mix these at home. In that way, dairy will be good for you because it improves gut health, which is especially important in arthritis. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Seafood is an excellent source of omega-3. Eat fish with the skin and the fat because omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. Also, organic eggs are not just a great source of omega-3, but also of vitamin D. The problem is that it is very difficult to get vitamin D from diet, as very few foods are rich in it. But vitamin D is a powerful anti-inflammatory for arthritis. That's why you must eat foods aligned with this principle. Fermented vegetables are also very good for arthritis, like sauerkraut or cabbage juice. You can make vegetable pickles with vinegar as well. Now, let's discuss the avoid list. The first things are sugar. Avoid it. Avoid refined grains. Avoid whole grains too, because they contain gluten and quickly convert to sugar. Completely avoid trans fats, meaning any product labeled hydrogenated margarine, which is common in bakery items. Stay away from these. Then comes protein powders, whether plant-based or lean protein powders. Your liver cannot handle them properly, and they can make your arthritis worse. Especially whey protein, soy protein isolates, and pea protein. These can all harm you. You should get protein from natural sources and always consume it with natural fats. In other words, whole food sources of protein are best. Also, avoid spinach and almonds. Dark chocolate and kiwi contain oxalates too. Now comes the most important point, intermittent fasting. Every time you eat during the day, your gut interacts with food, and that is where most of the problems start. But when you fast, it acts as a natural anti-inflammatory. So the issue is not just what you eat, but also how often you eat. This is a very important point for reducing inflammation. That's it for today's video. I hope this video proved beneficial for you. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.